Good morning, sixth grade. We're getting pretty close to the end of our rock transformation unit where we're going to try and answer our question about the Rocky Mountains and the Great Plains. Don't worry, I'm not going to stop making Rocktober puns because we're still going to be talking about rocks even after that. So today we're going to be looking at the three types of rocks, kind of our last reminder about what their features are and how they actually form. You're going to have a chance to actually identify a rock sample online as one of those types of rock. And then we're going to look at some evidence to help us start to prepare our final argument and maybe answer one of our big questions. So what we've been trying to figure out is how could rock from one region have transformed into rock in a different region? We know that these rocks in the Great Plains and the rocks in the Rocky Mountains are made of the same minerals. So at one point, they must have transformed from one region to another. So we're still trying to kind of figure out how that actually happened. And our big question today is which came first, the Rocky Mountains or the Great Plains? If we can figure out which one came first, then we can figure out how our rock transformed from one of those regions to the other. So what you're going to do for your do first today is read about the three types of rock. There is a really quick paragraph about each one. And for each type of rock, be ready to describe the processes that form and at least one physical feature of that rock. You're going to answer those in open-ended questions after each slide about that rock type. So this is kind of a review because we've talked about how they actually form. You might see some more information about the actual physical features, like what that rock is going to look like or characteristics about it. There's a quick reminder of your instructions on the top of each section that you're reading. And you're just going to read this very short paragraph, look for those things. How does the rock form and what is one physical characteristic of the rock? And then when you get to the next slides, you'll have a chance to answer open-ended questions. What process needs to occur to form sedimentary rock? And what is one physical characteristic or feature of sedimentary rock? You're going to do that for each type of rock, metamorphic, igneous. And then once you have finished your second question for igneous rock, you'll get to this slide, which says to stop here. Do not continue through the Nearpod. If you do, I'm just going to reset it for you and have you start over. So once you get to this slide, just stop here. Leave this tab open somewhere in your computer that you can get back to it. So during live science class, we can start to go through it together. And we'll continue with either myself if you're in person or Mr. Love if you're an online learner with live science class in just a little bit. See you then.